All right, so let's break down this wild story that's been absolutely everywhere online. It all kicked off with this bombshell headline, claiming a massive drop of photos was coming.
Which, of course, makes you ask the obvious question, where are they? Is this even real?
Well, funnily enough, the source material says right up front it won't sell you a fantasy as fact.
Instead, it's using that headline to set up a bigger debate, a story of two clashing worldviews.
Okay, so first up is the argument for order as presented from President Trump's point of view.
The material we're looking at points to his stated mission, protecting religious folks in public life.
And to make its point, the source brings up a specific protest at a church in Minnesota.
In that incident, the Department of Justice actually ended up charging 9 people.
And the source quotes Trump describing the scene. It paints a pretty chaotic picture.
So the core idea here is that society needs to enforce boundaries to maintain public order.
All right, now let's flip to the other side of this conflict, the case for outrage.
The source contrasts that view with this really fiery rant from Don Lemon.
The source breaks this down not as a debate, but as what it calls outrage theater. And this, the source argues, creates a huge double standard in the media.
So what's the big picture? What does all this boil down to, according to the source?
It's framed as a total clash. Order and boundaries on one side, spectacle and intimidation on the other.
The source's conclusion? The press often picks spectacle because, well, that's what pays the bills.
Which leads us to the big takeaway here, a real crisis of trust.
The argument is that most people are just tired of the double standards. They just want basic fairness.
It really leaves you thinking, in a world that's fueled by outrage, how do you even find the truth?